Vince! Me! I wanted episode 2! What's up, my people? You see that time of the week while boom, 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 boom! Peach up, it's another video, and in this video, we will be discussing the WWE Evil episode with the boss, the standard, Sasha Banks! It's going down, baby! So if you're not ready, you better get ready, because here we go. Let's get it, man! It's your boy, the Wildkatjaytroy! And we are back again with another review with WWE Evil. And we just watched the one with Sasha Banks. Push them all out the way! Yes, y'all. So fresh, y'all. Snoop Dogg and Sasha Banks. We the best, y'all. That was a good one. You know, because it took me back to good times. It took me back to black and gold NXT. The goated Sasha Banks, because I feel like this was the best version of Sasha Banks when she was in NXT and she was booked by Triple H. Flawlessly.
Somebody called her unapologetically a black woman, and I was like, I'm here for it. But it was so interesting to once again see her origin story and see how she became the character that she is. And one thing I love about this series is that this series shows the amount of time and work that goes into creating these characters. In this video, we start off with Sasha as a youngin', and it was interesting to see she was from Iowa.
I didn't even know that one.
I
did not know that one.
Yeah,
I thought she was from like Cali or something.
She grew up on a farm, you know, single mom household, but she was in love with wrestling. One of her main role models, her idols, was Eddie Guerrero.
Mr. Lie, Cheat, and Steal.
Yeah. And
one of the all-time greats.
He sprinkled all around this video. Sasha starts off with her love for him and how she gets him, how he got her into wrestling, how he got her interested in WWE, and how she wanted to be a superstar one day, and showing her how she used to take notes and watch the matches. All of this to like really perfect her craft. It was like WWE or bust. Like there was nothing else for Sasha. Tribe was amazing. Anyway, Emily moves and she gets into indie wrestling scene. Just once again, kind of feeling her way out.
Yeah.
She's only going by Mercedes and
KV.
Yeah, Mercedes KV, but she's getting these wins. I was surprised to see her in some intergender matches.
Yeah.
Fighting men.
Sasha Banks, she was getting a little dirty in there.
Yeah.
A little hands dirty.
Appreciating it, winning belts and stuff like that. Really kind of building her way up, building up her reputation. Finally, she gets a chance to debut with goes to WWE, gets to debut at NXT. And this is the interesting part, is that they said that when she first debuted, even she admits that she didn't really have a character. She didn't have any personality to who she was. She was just
the girl next door character that every little tiny innocent girl. The only person that pulled that off was AJ Lee. But you can't pull the girl next door off with everybody. You know what I'm saying? She came in, she looked bland. She just looked like another pretty face out there.
Sasha said that she had to figure her way out to make a character, because if not, she was going to be out the door.
She's going to be on the budget covers.
Yeah.
Oh, Bruce, get her out of there.
So Sasha really worked hard and created this character. It was interesting to see the inspiration she had.
She mentioned Floyd.
Yes.
She got inspiration from Kanye, hence the glasses, you know, the Kanye inspiration. And Nicki, the Minaj. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, Nicki Minaj, Bratz dolls, everything that she felt like would make her a bigger than life type of character, she kind of put into making Sasha Banks.
Yeah, NXT version of Sasha Banks, man, that was goated, bro. NXT Sasha, top notch. What Triple H did and helped pushing that boss character, because the thing is, you know, they tried to make her heel on the main roster, you know, but one thing that happened, especially during the pandemic, one thing that she didn't like seeing heel Sasha was like, Sasha kind of had to cheat to win a lot of her matches.
I didn't like
NXT Sasha would talk that trash and beat you clean. No discussion. And that's what I love. She came out, talked the trash, hips swiveling, all that stuff, get up in your face, making little girls cry.
Yes.
She saw Izzy cry. Izzy Mania was running wild. Okay?
Yeah, we'll get a little bit more into that a little bit later, but I understand that heels have to play up their heel persona of, you know, lie, cheating, and stealing to win. But I felt like the Sasha Banks that I saw when I first started watching and the Sasha and NXT were kind of different, because
golden.
Yes, go ahead, lie, cheat, and whatever. But if you do it every single match, I kind of feel like I'm no longer invested in your like abilities by yourself. Watching her matches in NXT, it shows that she had the capability to beat people clean. But the heel part that comes into it, which is how viciously she was doing it.
One thing that I did not like in this documentary, I was like, yo, they forgot a huge thing. They didn't show any part of when Charlotte and Sasha was a team, and Sasha was Charlotte's hench person, you know what I'm saying? And Sasha was getting over on her own.
Yeah, Sasha was just doing like really vicious things though. She would put people in the bank statement, even after they tapped out, she would keep it on there.
Yeah.
Like, it was just like this raw, ruthless type of energy that I was absolutely loving. They didn't really talk about her run with Charlotte, they talked about her rivalry with Charlotte.
Yeah, that's what they skipped right to it.
Yeah,
I was like, yo, that was a big deal for me.
I did not care so much for Charlotte being put into this documentary because they're talking about their rivalry and they're talking about, you know, these women going at it and how they used to, you know, bring the house down.
I used to love those matches.
But at the same time, Charlotte kind of once again took a dig at the fans, and she was talking about how I'm athletic, I'm tall, I'm beautiful, I'm blonde, I'm the whole package, but the only thing people see is my last name, which is Flair.
Yo, she was low-key making her own evil episode in that one segment. Charlotte was like, oh, Vince, me, I want an episode 2.
She was kind of fishing there.
She was definitely fishing. Y'all gotta see that clip.
She might get an episode in season 2. I wouldn't be surprised. But I felt like that kind of segment kind of took away from Sasha. But kudos to the documentary for bringing it back into Sasha, because it showed, once again, it wasn't about like Charlotte and what people thought about her. It was how Sasha, when she got in that ring, she was making people tap out. And she was making Charlotte, the queen, tap out as well too.
When they had that fatal 4-way match, that NXT,
that was interesting. I would
was
love
it NXT Rival? I think that was. And I remember watching that live. That match, I was full blown Sasha Banks fan at that time. I was like, Sasha Banks better win this match. I remember the 4 horsewomen fatal 4-way match, top notch. Go back and watch it. If you haven't watched it, I'm quite sure it's on Peacock somewhere.
It looked super interesting.
Great
I
match.
was like, why are we not seeing more of this?
And when Sasha won, I was flipping out, going crazy, and she had one hell of a title reign, man.
Yeah, it made you really want to be there. And of course, they talk about the fatal 4-way. And of course, they talk about the famous Brooklyn match
NXT Takeover
with Bayley, which of course I've heard so many times about. Never been able to actually watch the whole thing, but I've seen clips, heard people talk about it, heard that was like the pinnacle of women's wrestling.
I was there in
I'm
Brooklyn.
not surprised.
I was there in Brooklyn, and me going into there as a Sasha Banks fan, we kind of knew that Bayley was gonna win. But even with us kind of knowing, because we knew that Sasha was getting called up, we knew that Bayley was most likely gonna win. But they told the story, and even there was points throughout the match because Bayley came in with a hand injury, and they told that story.
That would have me like biting my nails. I was like, oh my gosh! Like she took the wrist, the brace off of Bayley and started stomping on it. I was like,
and I remember, the people that I was sitting behind, it was crazy because I feel like the grown men was reacting more than the women.
Yeah.
It was just like,
it looked like it hurt.
They was going crazy, like, yo, and we were just like, yo, what are you doing?
But even when you know Sasha was probably gonna like take an L, she's gonna still give you that match. Yeah, she's gonna tell that story.
And it's gonna be that moment where it's gonna be like, wait a minute, I think Sasha might win this, bro.
I mean, I wouldn't be upset.
I wouldn't be upset. You know,
but Sasha kept saying in the documentary she wanted to be known as the best, and she was going to make sure that she was known as the best. Whether she is, of course, is up to you.
I mean, she's.
But she made a strong case in this.
No, she's definitely one of the best. You know what I'm saying? My thinking when it comes to Sasha Banks is all over the place.
Yeah.
You know, I got this weird, I like her 1 second, I dislike her. But the one thing about Sasha Banks that I will never deny is like the woman can wrestle, okay? The woman can tell a story, and she's very believable when she gets in that ring.
And I think the important thing is that you have to be that character in the ring and outside the ring. When they show her like taking the headband off Izzy was a fan of Bayley's. She was like a little girl, like all happy and cute, just like
her dad looked like she wanted to cry. Izzy's dad
was getting all
teary-eyed. He was just like, he was looking at Sasha
like Sasha's like,
you lucky you ain't a god. You lucky you ain't a god.
No, but that's what I'm talking about. Sasha's making little kids cry, and like that's what you have to be like. I feel like as a heel, some of the superstars who are heels, they want to be heels, but they also want to be liked heels. And it can't always be that way.
The only person that does it right is MJF.
You know, there's some heels that for some reason they seem like they don't want to get booed.
Or the
they
Miz.
don't want to. Yeah, it's like they want to get the babyface reaction while being a heel, and it's like you can't. You have to commit to one way or the other. Sasha was committed to being the boss.
Yeah,
she was committed to being that heel.
And then they was talking about once she got called up to the main roster, you know, of course they showed highlights and everything of her winning titles, beating Charlotte and everything. And then it got to a point in 2019, I remember, she went away. The reasons that they said in this documentary was different reasons I heard around that time.
In the documentary, they say that she was like
burnt out.
Yeah, she was kind of getting burnt out. All the traveling, all the physical, the mental toll that it takes on her. And I mean, I'm pretty sure that was a fact.
She said like 5 days out the week they're working, they're doing shows.
She said she was wearing her wig at one point 24/7. Like
she forgot what her hair looked like.
Yeah, forgot what she looked like. So she took a break, went to Japan, did some, I don't want to say New Japan wrestling, but did some Japan style, whatever. Took some time off, you know, and then she came back. And when she came back, ripped that purple wig off and the blue was underneath, beat up Natty.
Natty came out and was talking about her dad that passed away, Jim Anvil Neidhart, God rest his soul. I do believe it was in Canada. So it's just like, you can't get any more heelish than that. Jim Neidhart, who is a Canadian legend, you know what I'm saying? He passes away. Natty's in the ring, she's all emotional. Her arm is all broken up. She's crying. Sasha comes out, she's hugging Natty. Natty's like, I love you, I do believe. And then 3 seconds later, Natty's on the floor laid down.
Beat up.
Boom, boom, boom. Like
got beat up the arms. Like, who's your daddy now? Like
heel.
Come on,
heel, bro.
I don't feel like there's any other heel women doing it like that right now. There are some great heel women, like Bailey, I think does a great job.
Ding dong, hello.
Charlotte has her moments. There are some of them, but like I feel like Sasha always stays in character. Like she does not break character, and that is something I super appreciate about her.
She mastered the WWE way.
Yes.
Like she knows how to tell that story, and you can tell because even in the beginning, like she used to study these shows. Like she used to write down who won what matches, pay-per-views, and everything. Like she studied it. This is not just somebody that just broke out. You know, when they got older, you know what I'm saying? This is somebody that had years upon years when she was a child. Studied the business and it shows.
Yes, that's the great thing about it, that it paid off, you know, because this documentary does end with them talking about her main eventing WrestleMania, first black women to main event WrestleMania.
Bianca Belair.
Amazing moment. We was there.
We
saw it in person.
That was fire.
There was a feeling that this was something that was never going to be done again. And you know, Sasha, once again, you gotta love her, even though she was taking an L on WrestleMania, and even though she was 0-6 at that point.
She was 0-6.
Yeah.
The reverse Undertaker.
Even though she had a terrible WrestleMania streak, she just knew that the moment was the important thing. Not her ego, not her character, not her championships, not her stats. It was the moment that was important. Went out there and gave us the show that we really deserved. I don't want to sound like I'm gushing, but there's really not anything you can really take away from that woman.
Mind you, sidebar, Snoop Dogg looked high.
He was.
You know, doing his activities, you know what I'm saying? And Rey Mysterio got up there and said, like, yo, she gives the Eddie vibes. It's a little debatable, you know what I'm saying? But I think when it comes to salsa bites, she wears her Eddie-inspired gear at times, and she does the frog splash. Use that very loosely.
I think what it is that Eddie Guerrero was like probably her foundation, but she built the house of Sasha Banks. Like inspiration she gets from Eddie just kind of like feeds into that, but she is her own character. And as a woman and as a black woman to do that and then be at the top of the game right now, super inspiring. I think it's great.
So with that being said, we did do one on Roman Reigns, the tribal chief, okay? Be sure to go watch that episode if you didn't watch it yet.
Be in the car.
Because we talking about chief in that one. We talking about family. Go check that one out. And hope you guys enjoy. So, if you like this video, hit it with a thumbs up, like, share, subscribe, show me my baby some love, and follow us on our social media that we posted after this video. Just like until the next video. The Wildkatjaytroy.